Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Going to Work with Gena, which is an Inspiremercial for STEM students. This morning, I would like to introduce summer 2021 interns that I had in my group. There were four interns this summer, and I always bring the interns to you at the top of the summer, and I kind of didn't this year. So I wanted to make sure, definitely before summer ends, that I bring on in the interns and let them basically answer a few questions. And so everybody knows that last week was National Intern Day, and we did not do anything last week because we just was busy. And that it gets like that sometime at NASA. But one of the interns actually wasn't in place for us to do it last week either. So they were basically on, expose to NASA. We are still virtual, and so all of the interns are usually working from their homes. And so it's been a lot of engagement on making sure that internships, the students gain what they can out of internships, and they gain those skill sets and to aid their career endeavors. So this morning, I want to just go ahead and introduce the students to you. What they're going to do is they're going to first tell me, give me their names, and they're going to tell the college and their classification. Then we'll go back and we'll have a little discussion among ourselves about what they think they got out of this summer. Okay, so I'm always going to start in alphabetical order. So that means Kaya Andrews. Go ahead.
Good morning. So, my name, as she said, my name is Kylie Andrews. I am a graduate student at the University of Central Florida. I also got my bachelor's there in mechanical engineering with a minor in mathematics. But right now, I'm studying to get my master's in biomedical engineering.
Okay. All right. And so my next student, Tanya Hale.
Hi everybody. My name is Tonya Hale, like she said. I go to Claflin University. I'm now a senior majoring in computer engineering.
All right. Okay. Makaya.
Hi, my name is Mikhail Labadi. I go to the University of the Virgin Islands and I'm a junior. I'm studying applied mathematics and civil engineering.
And last but not least, Hakeem.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? My name is Hakeem Menifee. I go to Jackson State University. I'm a senior majoring in computer and electrical engineering.
All right, so let's get right to business. Okay, so you guys have been here probably for 8 weeks now out of a 10-week term for the summer. Summer is not the only semester that NASA offer internships. NASA offer internships every semester. So students, every semester, you can actually go to intern.nasa.gov, and you could basically apply at least 3 months before you want to come for whatever term you want to come. And so, with that being said, I just wanted to know, what do you think is the most valuable experience that you've had this summer? And anybody can answer that question.
I'll go first. Um, so for me, I definitely think it is flexibility and communication with people in your team, especially over a remote environment. Um, a lot of us did not see this coming. So being able to adjust to being in a remote environment, especially as an intern, was a big learning experience. So of course, from here on out, we don't know how it's going to be, if it's going to be hybrid with our work, or remote, or back in person for years to come. So being able to adjust and reach out to certain people, it definitely expands upon like the communication skills that we are always told that we need. So being able to call or email anybody whenever we need assistance with anything.
Okay. Anybody else?
For me, the most valuable experience was learning how to work independently and developing the confidence to work independently because we each had our own projects and of course we had our mentor basically guiding us along, but we also had the freedom to be creative and figure out things in our own way, communicate with the team, and I think that will help me a lot in my career.
Okay.
The most valuable experience for me was basically learning more how to program and code in a whole nother language, and also like being able to like go past my fears and overcome different complications that I had, and being able to just like go to NASA and see how everything works and being able to network with different people kind of definitely helped me with what I actually want to do in the future. And so everything like this summer was like a very big experience for me. It was new and I loved it.
For me, it was really being in a team and understanding what your part is, a part of that team. What Micaiah said about working independently. You know that you're working, but like you don't entirely know what is going to be applicable for the team, and understanding how it and like it works in the team and just how it works in.
Okay. So one of the things I try to make sure is that you all walk away with a skill set. That is just so important to me because everybody can't be hired back at NASA, but NASA wants to make sure that we definitely give everyone the experience. And so, if you had to, okay, so you all have various projects. Okay. So what skill did that particular project help you? What do you think, like, as far as your career is, concerned with your career, how did that project kind of add to your skill jar? Because we always, whatever project I'm on, I bring skills, but I also walk away with skills. So what particular thing you think you added to your skill jar? Um,
Um,
Micaiah.
okay, so well, this summer I've basically been working a lot with data. So I feel like the skill set I earned was having a bunch of information because in my career I'll probably be dealing with a lot of data. So knowing what to do with all that information, how to study it, how to find the trends in a way that can help you in the future, in a way that can ensure that everything you do is done in an appropriate manner.
Okay, Hakeem.
Really, my summer is really about working with touch and drag coding. So it's really about experiencing something and doing something new that you didn't actually think you would like. So I really enjoyed doing that and not knowing that that would actually help me in the future.
Okay, Kyla.
So I also kind of had the same project that Micaiah did, just with a different set of data. So as she said, just learning how to read and trend data that we got, and then also expanding upon the different functions that we use for the program that we use. So we used Excel. So not manually going in and looking at every single piece, but figuring out
Yeah.
different functions and different tools that we can use through these programs to make our process more efficient.
Okay, and Tony.
Mine is definitely just working with code to be a better programmer and being able to analyze data and having patience with coding, which is something that I did not have before coming into this internship.
And you know what? You had the right mentor for that because Wesley is kind of low key, like, you know what I'm saying? Very patient. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
you had the right mentor.
Definitely. And basically it's like more technical skills and like critical thinking. It's all like just valuable information I can take back with me to school to be a better programmer.
Okay. All right. So I want to thank you all for going to work with Gina this morning. As you can see, these students are doing a lot of well, this it was really a lot of analysis this time, and I never know from term to term what the student projects will actually be. It just depends on what are we doing that is so pressing at the time. So we did data this time, and I think we're going to do data next time. But I can't wait for us to get back into IC. And so I know Hakeem, that's one of the things that you got to do that a lot of the students didn't really get a chance to actually kind of delve into IC. So what is it about Unreal? You worked with the Unreal engine, right?
Yes.
What had you ever worked with Unreal before?
No, this is actually my first time doing it. That's what I'm saying. It's something new, and I never knew that I would get to do it.
Wow. So something you never even thought about?
No, no.
Oh, okay. Well, and I wish we all had that experience that IC brings as far as when it immerses that engineer or technician into their environment so they can see a lot of things about that happen inside the vehicle that they normally just wouldn't see by looking at a drawing. That's the experience that I see from a caption standpoint brings to the space program. So I want to thank you guys for going to work with Gina this morning. If there's any Inspiremercials that you missed, please don't hesitate to go to YouTube, going to work with Gina. Thank you. All right. So